runners up 3 straight, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive. So it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. LSU will get a 1st down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a 1st down like they did right there.
Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved him forward just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge, Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
To the air on second down. He's got an open man. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud. Reese and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The offense changing the play. Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Canes headed quickly to the line. On the run, it's Fletcher. Can't get him to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's back. Oh, they're after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
In these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushes loose. Go get that QB.
Nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. On the move, it's Durham. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't full. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. They've got the screen set up. There he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
To the out. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. He breaks a tackle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Now on the move. And he'll slide after picking up the first down. That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on fourth and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that and you go get it, you're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Holds and fires complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. To the air, it's back. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Hurricanes will try to move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Pressure situation for the offense down there close on fourth and goal. So many different ways you can go about it. They just put it in the quarterback's hands. They let him figure it out. He shows off his athleticism, and he finds the end zone.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Here's the handoff. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
Power football with the run.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He makes it back. They will score. Touchdown, LSU.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up 14 over Iowa State. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. Score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try the right side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Canes want to crank the tempo.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball.
It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skilled players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Miami.
What a great play. He gets the pick six, but that started with pressure on the quarterback, getting in his lap, hitting him while he's throwing the football. The ball is off target, the defense makes the play and takes it all the way to the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Here's a hit. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders, they are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Fires to the right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Makes the quick grab. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. In the backfield, it's Marion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Beck. Here's the pressure. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hurricanes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Now adjusting. Took a shot as he threw. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete to the right. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But, maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
They'll try the run. Turning it on. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Now on 1st down from the 28. fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Marion. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Dropping back, it's back. Bringing the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Using his legs, it's Berry. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Second down, he'll throw it. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. He wants to change this route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Catch in the middle, it's Durham.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
Wants to throw on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, it's Beck. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. That's caught. It's Daniels. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half. Almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Fletcher. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's back. Touchdown, Canes! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll start this drive going to the air. On target to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Looking to scramble. Complete to the right. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Go up top. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes up. What a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
You talk about being handed a chance on a silver platter. 1st and goal from the 3. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, LSU! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over Purdue. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's back. Under fire. Right on target this time. They make the stop, but man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion. Using his feet. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Canes will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for space. It's Durham. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's...
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Man, there are a lot of players who I think might tense up in that kind of situation. You know you got the lead. It's fourth down, but they just go out and they're on the same page, and they convert, and they're able to keep this drive alive. They're going to bleed more clock.
Makes the grab. It's Durham. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle. It's Green. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the...
Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
They'll run it from the gun. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can win.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Williams looking for a man. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Makes the grab past the marker. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Marion.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking downfield on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab. It's Daniels. He get it down to the 35 before he's stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Dropping back, it's Beck. Rushes on him. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. He's got him. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Quickly complete. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on 4th down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter 4th down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Watkins. Quarterback extends the play. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Watkins. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.